Okay, so my sister, she's 22, had a baby last year, and things went south fast with the dad. He was gone before she even knew she was 6 months pregnant. It was really messy. He blocked her on everything, even denied it was his kid. I was there when she gave birth holding her hand, practically living in that uncomfortable hospital chair. I cried when my nephew was born. Honestly, I absolutely adore that little boy. Maybe that's where I messed up? At first, I jumped in to help. She was really drowning, you know? Postpartum hit her hard. I'd get calls at 2 a.m. She was sobbing because the baby wouldn't stop crying and she felt like a terrible mom. I'd drive over, half asleep, just to hold him so she could shower or get an hour of sleep. I brought groceries, made sure she ate. Sometimes I'd stay the night because she hadn't slept in days. But it slowly changed from, "Can you help?" to just, "I'm dropping him off." There's one night I still can't shake. I got home after a 10-hour shift, completely wiped, hadn't eaten, and my phone buzzed. On my way, he's fussy. I hadn't even agreed to anything. She just showed up, handed me the diaper bag, kissed him, and drove off. Before I could even process it, I was standing there in my work clothes with a screaming baby, and she was gone. I ended up eating cold takeout at midnight while bouncing him on my shoulder, and I remember just thinking, I didn't sign up for this. I've canceled plans, missed birthdays, used PTO because daycare fell through. My manager even asked if things were stable at home. I've bought diapers, formula, even covered a doctor's copay once. She says she'll pay me back, but she never does. And every time I hesitate, my mom reminds me, "She's young. You're the big sister family shows up." Last week, she asked me to keep him for the whole weekend because she needed a mental health weekend. I said no. There was this long silence, and then she said, "Wow, so I guess I know who I can't rely on." It just broke something inside me. I told her, probably a little harshly, "I love him, but I'm not his second parent. You chose to have him. I didn't." She started crying, saying I don't understand how hard it is being a single mom. Said, "I'm abandoning her now. My mom is barely talking to me. She said I'll need help one day, and I'll remember this." And the awful part is when I think about stepping back completely, I feel relief. But then I think about my nephew and I feel sick. He didn't ask for any of this. He's just a baby. I don't want to punish him. I just don't want my life completely taken over. I feel so bad for my sister. But am I the a-hole for setting boundaries? Subscribe for more stories.